Hello everyone, welcome to Tea and Banter with me. It's me, Mary Elizabeth. Today's a little chatty day, or a little chatty video, I should say. So my sister-in-law and brother-in-law wanted to go to Spain. They went to Spain this week, and they have a cat. So my husband usually stays at their house and takes care of their cat, and he goes to work, he comes home, but then he'll go to his sister's house and stay there and make sure the cat's fed and all of those things, which is fine. But he had a work requirement that he needed to do for two of the days, and so he told me to go. And I am having a little vacation. Now, you may say, how is that a vacation? I highly recommend it if you can pet sit, even if it's just for 24 hours. Let me tell you, I'm here. I'm taking care of a lovely little cat named Sophie. She is just adorable. She is actually the sibling to my baby girl, Freya. And they are very different, even though they're siblings. My Freya is a big giant fur ball. Sophie is not. She's very clean cut, so to speak. Sophie is very loving. Freya is not. You can pat her for a second, but then she pushes you away. Except for me, she loves to be on my shoulders. So, speaking of which, hey Sophie, how are you? You decided to come back down and say hello? Huh? Yeah. She just come down from upstairs. But anyway, the reason why I decided to do this video is because I think I fall into this category too. And not that those dreams are not great. Like I said, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law are going to Spain. And who wouldn't want to go there? At my dreams, Ireland and England. But so yes, that's fantastic. But there's something to be said about a vacation by yourself for a day, for a night. I've just last night and today has been amazing. I've had no TV. I don't need it. I'm fine without it. And so I packed 4 bags for overnight, and that is because I brought my, I'm not going to pull everything out, but my scrap crochet blanket that I'm going to work on. I haven't worked on that yet. I brought my planner. I brought my journal. I brought my notebook that I'm going to be doing a SAS update on, a tracker, and I'll maybe do a video to talk about that another time. I brought my BB&B book for our club, along with my notes on that. I also brought 2 other books just in case. So I'm dreaming big here. In case I finish that and am able to start reading the other 2. So in my planner, I fell behind in my planner. So right now, from last night to now, I am just about completely caught up on my planner for this week. I also completed 2 videos to upload. I have finished, or no, I think I have an hour left on one of the audiobooks. So that will be, I've completed 2 audiobooks. And then from there, I'm going to either work on my journal, read and crochet, and still have plenty of time. So hopefully I will get a big chunk of something done, either finish my book for my book club, or put a big chunk in my blanket, or split it up, however. But again, oh, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Um, again, I haven't cooked. Um, Granted, I am a person who, if you give me a piece of toast, I'm good, or some oatmeal or yogurt, I'm fine. Um, so, granted, that might not be for everyone, and you may have to cook, but if you're only cooking for yourself, it can't be that much time, I think. Um, but for me, I'm not cooking, and I don't have to worry about cooking for anyone else. And I'm not hearing Ma or Nana or Mary, not hearing any of that. I'm not getting phone calls. I'm not having to food shop. I'm not having to cook. I'm not having to do errands. I'm just doing what I want to do. And it sounds trivial, but it's not. And these are the things I love. The only thing I didn't bring was my genealogy, and that is because I would need my computer, and I don't have a laptop. That's on my wish list, a laptop. But that is the only thing I wasn't able to bring to work on. But that's okay. But this is all stuff that I love, that's dear to me, and not that my family is not. Obviously, they're number one, or this stuff wouldn't fall behind. But it's just, you need your interest in your things, in your time, and it's difficult to get. So I jumped on that chance, and boy, it's been amazing. And in fact, I hope they go to other countries more often and I can snag a day if I can. I certainly am going to do that because it will help. And being here, it's given me time to think as well. I really need to come up with some kind of time management plan, to be able to do all the things that I love, and be able to complete them, or at least make dents in them, and ensure that I'm touching upon all of my things, because I love all of them. I don't want to give any of them up. But it just seems like then hurrying to get caught up, and I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy the process. Excuse me. And then on the other hand, if I want to take a nap, I'll take a nap. I'm usually not a napper. I don't think I'm going to take a nap, but it's an option. The weather is beautiful. I could sit outside. It's, I think, 80 degrees, but I am inside right now and have no intentions of going outside, even though I am cold and I am under a heated blanket because I'm cold. I know I am the crazy person in the family, because let me tell you, everyone else has at home. I'm sure that AC is kicking as high as can be, and everyone's complaining it's hot, because they usually do. And in fact, a little secret, I sometimes have to turn on my oven just so I can get a little warm while I'm in the kitchen or in my craft area, because I get too cold. And then I'll hear, "Do you have the oven on?" And I run over and shut it off and go, "No, I don't have the oven on," because everyone else is sweltering. And there are temperatures where it is too hot for me. I get it, but apparently it's a higher temperature than the rest of my family. But the other piece to this is, when you live with your family and they're not little ones, they have their own personality. They have their own, what bothers them, what doesn't. And it can be very different than what bothers you and what doesn't. And so, that's also a break too, just to say, okay, I don't have to deal with, this doesn't bother them, but it bothers me. And it's just because it's my personality or my hangups or whatever it is. It's nobody's fault. But just to have that breather to say, you know what, I am good today. And hopefully when I go home tomorrow, I'll be refreshed and ready to tackle it again. And I knew a break needed to come because I was making a lot of mistakes. I was dropping things. I was confusing time schedules. Like, I had to get someone someplace for 10:30. Forgot, thought it was 11:30. Like I was just, I think I was going off my rocker. And maybe that my husband noticed it and kind of said like, okay, you go so I can deal with what I got to deal with, but I'll be home and I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this. And I was like, he told me I could go. I packed so fast. I just threw things in the bag. And I was like, do I got everything? Do I got everything? And he said to me, you know, you're only going overnight. I went, yeah, I know. That's fine. That's fine. But it's just nice. So if you have that opportunity, I suggest you take it. Again, no, you're not going anywhere fancy, but boy, it's a breath. It's a breath. And, you know, it kind of rejuvenates you to get back to doing what you have to do and being responsible and all of that. And, you know, you have to sometimes take that time to just take a break. Take a break. So hopefully I'm not going to do that today, but maybe on another video, I'll kind of do a video on what I was able to accomplish for the 24 to 30 hours I was away. You know, and realistically, some of it's just laziness. I might be a little lazy today. Oh, excuse me. And might not get as much done, but it will still be worth it. But if that's the case, I'll talk about it. I have been kind of working, you know, right through except for bedtime. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So just wanted to touch base with you on that and kind of put that in your mind that if there's an opportunity for you to even have just a day, 24 hours, you know, by yourself, it is a mini vacation. You need to think of it that way and you need to take it and enjoy it because it will rejuvenate you. Again, doesn't mean I have no intention of leaving the house. You know, I can. There's plenty of places to go. Granted, I know Tewksbury, so it's not like it's, you know, anything new, but I could go out. I could do things, but I have wonderful things in here that I'm going to do, and it's things that I've wanted to do, and I can do it quietly and without interruptions and all of that. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about what you would consider a vacation, a break. To me, this is a mini vacation, and I'm appreciative of it. I want to thank my Joe so much because I don't think he realizes how much it means to me to have this time to recoup and re-energize for, you know, the stresses in life and just the obligations. Sometimes it can be overwhelming and you need that time, and it's okay. It's okay because you're human. So take it and appreciate it, and you'll be better for your family if you do, rather than become like I was and stressing everybody out because you're screwing everything up, and you know, then you're no help to them or yourself. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that little information, but I'm gonna let you go, and I will do an update video on this to kind of review what I've done. But I'm gonna drink my tea. I'm gonna get nice and warm under my heated blanket and continue working on my planner and then the next thing. So until next time, I hope that you are all safe and I hope you are all loved. And to my Joe, I love you and thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.